Welcome back to New York. Greg Garber and Jane McManus, who wears two hats for ESPNW and ESPNNewYork.com. Just one hat tonight, though.
Yes, just one hat.
With a Labor Day edition of 5 Things We Learned from ESPN.com. Jane, I'm thinking a little upset on the women's side might be your lead item.
We have our big first upset, and that's going to be number 2 seed. Aggie Radwanska went out today to Roberta Vinci. She lost. She didn't look good either. But the good news on that is that you're going to have an all-Italian quarterfinal and doubles partners when Sarah Arani and Roberta Vinci end up playing. Number 2.
Marty Fish's U.S. Open is over. He had to withdraw from his 4th-round match with Roger Federer. According to his agent, they don't know exactly what the medical reason is. They're still undergoing tests, but it looks most likely like a reoccurrence of the heart arrhythmia that knocked him out for 2 months and required surgery. Number 3.
Well, number 3 is Serena Williams is playing lights out. As a matter of fact, she's hitting the ball so hard that if you are a tennis ball, you are currently lobbying the U.S. Open not to have to be used in that match. She ended up 6-0, 6-0, beating Andrea Lavakova today, and that is only the 3rd time that's happened since 1988 at this stage in a Grand Slam event. And number 4.
That's a nice number right there. The Bryan brothers do it again. They're unstoppable. They're the Olympic champions. Try this one on for size, Jane. It's 5-all in a second set tiebreaker. They're 2 points from losing the match. And Bob Bryan, who's left-handed, decides to go behind the back, through the legs, half volley, rockets it across, puts it away with a forehand. They win the point. They win the set ultimately on a good lob from Mike, and they win the match against Scott Lipsky and Santiago Gonzalez. They're through to the quarters. Amazing.
Yeah, you know, in the USTA office, they have huge Bryan heads just sitting against the side of the wall. It's something to see.
After that shot, their heads will be huge. Number 5.
Number 5 is Ana Ivanovic is back in a quarterfinal for the first time at a Grand Slam event since 2008. Now, you may remember, in 2008, she'd won the French Open. She was number 1 in the world, and it has been a tough 4 years for her. She has battled injuries, she's battled all kinds of things, and next up, she's going to have to battle Serena Williams because that's who she faces in the quarter.
Oof. She's Jane McManus. I'm Greg Garber for ESPN.com's 5 Things We Learned.